I'm Allendale's chief meteorologist Ryan Martin with a look at your midday weather update. Models at midday trying to do a little rope-a-dope, I think, on the storm complex that's going to be moving across the eastern Corn Belt this weekend. More on that in just a little bit. Let's first of all take a look at the top story here, which is the cold air. Woke up to some record temperatures in parts of the eastern half of the nation this morning. I think we've got still another day's worth, or at least another morning's worth of record lows that we can see a little bit farther east. As we go through the overnight period tonight through tomorrow morning, that's when we're going to be seeing the coldest temperatures down into parts of central Florida, the central peninsula at least. And we're going to be seeing, I think, temperatures that try and moderate a little bit over the weekend over the same cold air regions. That'll be as a system starts to lift out of the central plains and into the Corn Belt. Looking at a chance of some snow off and on through the central plains, hard red winter wheat country as we go through Saturday. But then as everything lifts to the north and east, some models now are shutting the moisture off. The latest GFS model run and the latest NAM model run both have shut moisture off over places like Indiana, Ohio, Michigan, Illinois, trying to make a case for this thing to do absolutely nothing. My thought process on this is that could be a mistake. We'll have to see what the new model runs do later tonight and through tomorrow morning. I'm still not wanting to put out an official snow forecast. Anytime you do that, more than 48 hours ahead of the event's arrival, you're just asking for problems. But models are all over the place. The Canadian model still says we get waylaid across the Corn Belt. The European still has significant snow. Then there's the GFS and the NAM and the WRF that are trying to take moisture out, but still try and bring some through. The difference, I think, comes down to moisture availability, to moisture source, and to me, that hasn't changed. We're still going to be seeing this system draw plenty of moisture off the Gulf of Mexico. The track of the low still is fairly similar. We've got cold air in play. So cutting the moisture off, I'm not sure whether that's the right way to go. Wouldn't surprise me to see models try and throw some of this back in as we go through tonight and tomorrow, but it is definitely setting up for a very intriguing mess going forward into the weekend. I can say this, just yesterday we had multiple models coming together and saying over an inch of liquid potential. Not now whether it's rain or snow, it was still up in the air, but of liquid itself up to an inch. And today models have backed it off to a tenth or two. That's a big switch to make in just 12 to 24 hours. So that's one of the reasons why we think we're going to swing this back the other way. Let's move past it. Whether or not we get tons of moisture, rain, snow, or we get little moisture, get nothing. Behind the low, we're going to be seeing a serious drop in temperatures again. Another Arctic blast. What is this? Number 4, number 5, number 6 maybe? I don't know. That comes in early next week. We'll get a reinforcing shot of cold air the second part of the week after our clipper moves across the Great Lakes. So we're in for another week of temperatures very similar to what we're seeing this week. And if you look at respect to normal, if temperatures next week reach the same levels that we are seeing right now, keep in mind normals go up here as we head towards spring. So in relation to normal, we could actually see temperatures farther below normal next week than what we're dealing with right now. I know it's not a big deal. It's not a huge number there, but just keep that in mind. It actually could be colder, and if you spin it a certain way next week than what we're seeing this week. We've got a big system that's going to be coming across the plains. Hard red winter wheat areas probably toward the end of next week, Saturday, Sunday. Right now it's showing potential maybe to put down some heavy snows there. We'll have to see if it holds together. The way model performance has been on these strong storm systems so far, you don't want to try and put your foot one way or the other, but there is moisture there that will come out. And then we have a very active forecast pattern from March 1, probably right on through March 7, maybe 2 more systems trying to come across the nation as a whole. South American weather at midday, not really showing a whole lot of change. We are seeing talk of one model trying to bring a little bit more moisture back into soybean areas. I guess I'm not ready to go that far yet in Brazil. I actually liked the solution that showed more of a hit-and-miss nature to action over the course of the rest of this weekend and into early next week. You could even stretch that through about day 7 if you wanted to. It looked like there was going to be moisture around, but the heaviness of it could be more localized, allowing for better harvest production in some areas, better planting, second crop corn planting in some areas. We'll have to see, but the models are definitely backing off the heavy rain that had been shown over the past week or so, mostly because we've worked a strong stagnating front kind of out of the area here over the past couple of days, so that's good news. Temperatures should be cooler than normal in Argentina, no doubt about that. They've got good rains here coming as we go through midweek next week, better than what we'd seen before, but still cooler than normal air with high pressure the rest of this weekend and early next week, and then after next week's storm system, they cool down again. Should be great for corn growth and development. That's what we've got in your forecast at midday. If you've got any questions on the weather, give us a call at Allendale. I'm Chief Meteorologist Ryan Martin.